Alright, morning guys. So we've got a bit of a tricky one today. As some of you know, today is just going to be changing a main stop tap and putting an outside tap in. But I hadn't actually seen the job until I got here now. The problem we've got a water softener, which isn't a big issue, but the old original mains pipe coming into the building is lead. Now I am not in any way, shape or form experienced with lead. So what I'm thinking, rather than take the old stop tap out, as long as it's actually working and we can leave it open, we're just going to cut a new one in above it. That way then they don't have to touch the lead lock. It's not leaking, it's just not very good. So let me show you what's going on. Where the water softener is, and that down there is our old main stop tap, and as you can see it is on lead. So what I'm thinking is, if I cut this hole a bit bigger, we can unbolt it from there or cut it there, and then I can put the new ISO in and just rework some of the plumbing above it. So I'm just going to cut a bit more out of this hole, of this back panel, just so I can see what's actually going on first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we've cut this panel away and we've got a second ISO there, which we don't really need. I think that is actually just for the outside tap, which is really handy. If it is, it must be, yeah, because this is the water softener that's coming in. So they've softened everything coming into the house, so there's no drinking water officially. So whoever's done this has done it wrong. They've softened the entire house. So that means they're drinking softened water, which is far, far from ideal. You shouldn't be drinking softened water. I'll have to let them know about that. That's a little bit wrong. It should only be linked to, I don't know what they've done. I mean, it's possible this goes off somewhere else. Ricky, just go outside and see if that that outside tap is moving for me. So there's no outside tap, it's been disconnected, it's been cut off. Yeah, so it is. But that's the ISO for the outside tap. And that's interesting. So from the looks of it, they've got the entire house on softened water, which is not really, you shouldn't really have it like that to my knowledge. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're here to sort out. We're here to change those taps, but from what I've got to deal with there, it's quite easy. It's all push fit as well, so I can just disconnect all of that, no problems at all. That's good. Right, we can crack on. So what we're going to do then, we're going to break it off, we're going to cut it here, we're going to take this out, and we're just going to put a solder tee in with a new ISO. So we'll put a new ISO lever valve in, as close as we can to the original stop tap, and then we'll put a little bit in with a T to reconnect this water softener, and then reconnect into our ISO. So happy days. So we can just leave the old mains tap in rather than deal with the lead. I'm not dealing with lead, not for anybody. Right, anyway, let's crack on. And this is the outside tap. So all we're going to do is elbow down, put a mounting bracket in with our outside tap in. So let's get that done first, get that cleaned up and get that on, and then we can crack on with the rest of it. Okay, so all we need are these. So we're going to screw this up like so, and then we're going to mount our tap into it afterwards. So just double check everything, clean that up, put an elbow on, put a little bit of copper in and see if it works. Let's give it a go. Okay, first job, let's clean this whole pipe off. Okay, so all I've done here is I've just cleaned up the pipe, cut a little bit of pipe to go in it, put an elbow on, and it's quite a nice fitting. So we're just going to make sure that she's sitting pretty level. And we're going to use our pen with our extra long nib just to mark up our pipe screw holes. Bear with me. And just like that, we got our 3 fixings. So we're just going to carefully drill these, keeping that together so we don't get no dust inside our pipe work. So drill our holes. Right. Give everything another clean. Make sure we've got no unwanted crap on our pipe work. Put our raw plugs in. Alright, first job. Flux up our pipe. And our other one. Clean that side off. There it is. Okay. Using 50s on this, so I'll make sure I get a nice solid fixing. That's it, absolutely perfect. Now we can solder.
Yeah.
What was it? Right, we'll try that again, guys, because I've run out of gas. I'll get some more gas. So we'll try again. It's gone all bloody black now. I'll pause it. Okay, so that's connected. I'm going to clean all this up because I had a bit of a mare with it, but while we were gone it filled up with water and I didn't realise, so I had to piss about with it. But it's done. I'm just going to clean it all up now. That looks a bit better. So now we're going to put the tap in and we're going to put some silicone in here, some clear or something, just to fill that hole up, seal it up. Then we move inside. Liquid PTFE. This really only works on new stuff. I wouldn't recommend trying to do it on redoing it on an old rad where you're replacing a valve or something. Only use it on new stuff. That's it. Clean off the excess. That's it. Alright, that's that job done. We'll leave that to set and then we'll go inside and do the stop tap on the inside. Okay, so we've cut the pipe there and we've removed the ISO, so we're going to put our new isolator on and then we'll put a T and then a new piece in up there. So let's get that bit done. Okay, we've got our new isolator on, we've got our T on, and we're going to come across, down and round and back into that, and then we've got to reconnect a new isolator back in up there. Okay, so we've dry fitted it, so we're just going to solder these joints on, and then we can then put our ISO back in. Okay, so all done. Mains is on, all the way open. Mains is on now. Outside tap is all up and running. We're all reconnected with no push fit now. So I'm just going to leave everything pressurised for now. Turn it all off and leave it pressurised just while I tidy up. And check for leaks, and then we'll crack it all open, and then we're done. So that's now all under pressure everywhere, so we'll turn all that on again in a minute.
Do I have your number?
There we go, it's all finished now, everything's all done and dusted, siliconed up around the tap. Customers happy because what happened is they want the bloody Egypt for Christmas, and the outside tap pipe froze, popped, and obviously flooded the house, flooded the outside of the street. And the problem is the mains in the street does 4 houses. So when the emergency plumber came out and shut the water off for 2 days, all hell kicked off, because obviously there was no water in 4 houses, and they were on holiday, so they had no idea what was going on. So that's another reason why we didn't take the old stop tap out, because apparently they don't get on with one of their neighbours, and if I'd shut it off, 4 houses would have had no water. And if I'd had an issue with that lead lock on that mains on the original one, could have turned into an absolute nightmare. So by leaving the old one on, which worked perfectly fine, they just wanted easy, quick access to it. So now they've got a nice lever valve on there, and it's straight in, turn it off down the side of the water softener. So that's it, guys, we're all done for today. I've got to go to a site meeting now, and then that's me done for the rest of the day. So don't forget, like, share, follow. Hit that notification icon, guys, on the old YouTube, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.